Discworld novels are actually done very well. So, alright, I'll pay that one. I will definitely pay that one. Alright, dudes. Down here in the bottom right-hand side, in the red. The guy who actually sorts the replays, what a cheeky dickhead. He snuck one of his own in, guys. It's Eon Blue. Cheeky. GM Zerg player here. And his opponent up here in the top left-hand side, in the blue, the Protoss player. It is Response. If you guys just tuning in, this is game 4 of today's ICYFAR Your Freaking Awesome Replays, guys. The challenge was We Are Billions, where you have to actually swarm the fuck out of your opponent and overwhelm the shit out of them. So far, we've had some super different games today. It's been a nice breath of fresh air, but if you guys want your replays cast, of course, you need to play the next challenge. The next challenge is queue it up, baby. Use your shift key to queue up as many commands as possible. And this is super open to your creativity, but a few ideas I've been tossing out are queue up Liberators non-stop for the entire duration of the game. Queue up Stasis Traps off Oracles. Queue up Banshees to go in. Queue up Drops to hit 3 places at once and don't actually micro them. Just drop them in mineral lines and then start queuing up more things. Queue up Workers to draw Love Hearts and maybe penises. I mean, just Love Hearts. Just Love Hearts. When you're scouting. Just, if you guys remember, Huck used to always draw a love heart with his worker path. Just saying, there's some cool things you guys could draw. Get artistic. Draw a coconut. Draw a banana. Draw a pencil. I don't know. A spanner. Okay, maybe some non-dick shaped objects would be nice, Pig. You guys can draw whatever the hell you want. Send your replays in. As always, info's in the YouTube description. Info's there in Twitch chat as well. If you type !ICYFAR, of course, ICYFAR stands for ICYFAR Your Freaking Awesome Replays. There's always one or two people who are like, what the fuck is ICYFAR anyway? And I'm like, well, I just said ICYFAR Your Freaking Awesome Replays 12 times in a row. But just for you guys who are a little bit slower on the uptake, it's ICYFAR Your Freaking Awesome Replays. So ICYFAR Your Freaking Awesome Replays. Basically, it's Day 9's Fun Day Monday with more swearing. And, yeah, some pretty fun challenges. So get in there, send me your replays. Doesn't matter what league you are, and hopefully I will cast your games. So we always have a mix. We usually get about one master, like one or GM game every week usually, which is a nice balancing because we always get usually about like one gold game. We always get quite a few like platinum games and diamonds. Sometimes we get the occasional bronze and silver, which I love because we just do not get those enough. As long as you're okay with me making a little bit of light fun of your play, you should absolutely get your replays in because even when I'm looking at the GM ones, I love to shit all over the silly decisions the players are making while trying to force the challenge to happen. So of course, Eon Blue is going to be the one playing the challenge. We're going to have to see exactly how he does it. He's up against double Adept Production and a Stargate behind this from Response. It's a pretty slow Stargate though. It's not a very fast one. Pretty standard build up here for Alishar. Alishar sounds like some sort of cool assassin. I always forget where he got the name from, but you know, people sometimes ask me, they're like, Pig, why didn't you name yourself something cool like Winter? Or this or that, and or Destiny. And I'm always like, I mean, what I like to say to these people is, guys, I understand that on surface value, having a name like Winter or Destiny sounds cool. But really, when you've been around the gaming scene for a while, something you notice is there's 4,376 people called Winter, or Destiny, or Death Knight 666, or Cutie Angel. Sexy time messaging you on Skype saying, hey big boy, you should private message me, here's a link you should click on. It's a totally trustworthy one, definitely won't take you to some fucking malware and shit that'll steal your information. And I say, you know what, guys? You know, Pig might not be the most cool name, but if you think about it, pigs are fucking awesome animals. They're wild, they're pink, they have curly tails, there's boars with spikes that fuck shit up. I could be the 4,800th fucking Destiny, or the 4,800th guy with a cool name, or I could have something original. Let's think about current pro gamers. Who has a cool name which is really fucking unoriginal? I'm gonna call out my Dutch boy, Optimus. Sounds like a cool name, but it's kind of unoriginal, stolen from Transformers. Little bit shit, isn't it? He's like, oh, I stole the name from Transformers, it's Optimus, haha. It's like, not so original, not so memorable, is it? You know? Whereas if you have a really fucking stupid name like Pig, people might be like, that doesn't sound too good, but they will remember it. So remember, guys, when you're branding yourself, do something like that, like response. This isn't a super cool sounding word, so I can get behind it. I can be like, yeah, it's not like death, it's not Ravager 62, it's response. No one else is gonna really call themselves response, so it's somewhat memorable. It's just a word. It's a very Korean-esque name. It's like innovation or zest or something like that, you know? It's just this word which is not very common and other people won't pick. I can get behind it. I kind of like it. Alisha, it's okay. It's kind of memorable. Not really sure what it's from, but I'm okay with it. Chicken Man in chat. That's a fantastic name. We've got, Actus Theory. No one else is gonna fucking name themselves Actus Theory. It doesn't sound generically cool, but it's gonna fucking stay there, isn't it? You don't run into like 6 people a day in Twitch chat with the same name as you. Unlike what, J-Wrath? We had J-Wrath the other day in chat, one of my mods. He ran into 26 other J-Wraths. It might be because he was being a bit of a Nazi and banning people for no reason, so they all decided to create alternate accounts. But let's ignore that and let's just remember that a lot of people think wrath is a really cool word. It's like, oh, he's gonna bring his wrath down. Oh, it's fucking badass. So everybody chooses that. Flappy Najib, another fantastic name. I absolutely agree. See, Flappy Najib is one of those names that will stand the tests of time. Flappy Najib has his own strategy named after him. Do you think if his name was fucking Dennis or Slayer Assassin 320, I would have called the Overseer Contaminate Rush? Would I have called that the Assassin fucking build? No, I wouldn't have. That's lame as fuck. I called it the Flappy Najib build because that shit was memorable and amazing. And that's why people are always requesting me to pull out the Flappy Najib on stream now, because it's great. So guys, before you shit on the pig, remember pigs are an amazing animal. Bacon tastes great. Dennis is a fantastic name, up there with Nigel and Fuquan on the top list of names that I'm going to name my future children. But not the best in-game name. Not the best in-game name, okay? So here we go, guys. Oh, nice little bit of micro. So Alisha, Eon Blue here. He was like, you know what? I'm going to send you in a replay of me playing the We Are Billions challenge. So his way of doing that seems to be rushing to 83 workers and then realizing he's up against a Skytoss turtling piece of shit. No offense for response. It's a valid playstyle. I like it. I definitely don't have a deep, special hatred for people that just camp and don't ever try to do winning plays and just hope their opponent fucks up on them. I'm definitely not going to have a lot of sick, demented joy watching you get hopefully massacred by this game, because let's face it, guys, Eon Blue, he's a GM player. There's one thing we know about players: as they get better at StarCraft, their ego grows. There's a fucking exponential growth of the ego in line with your MMR getting larger. And if there's one thing we know, Eon Blue selects the replays. He's decided to submit his own replay. I'm pretty sure he's going to win this game. I'm going to go out on a limb and say, pretty sure he sent in a win. I don't think he's the kind of guy that's like, oh, I lost this game against Turtle Carriers, but it was kind of close. So I think the end's already probably been spoiled. But let's hope he does it in at least a magnificent fashion. Let's hope he brings it out in some sort of creative and exciting way. If it's literally he runs in with these corruptors, kills all the carriers, and then is infinitely ahead, I might just quit this replay. Shout at Eon Blue, I'll be like, fuck you, choosing a shitty one of your own replays. Get out of here. So he's going to come in, the moment of truth. Is he going to go for a bit of a piss? Oh, full Belgian style, man. You guys ever been to Brussels where they have that church that has a urinal on it that you can piss on? Right now, Eon Blue is like, yeah, this Protoss base is basically that big fucking church in Brussels. I'm just going to take a big piss on it. Fuck yeah. Takes down a few of the Stargates, decides to fly on out of there, is like, hells yeah. Doesn't give a shit. And where are the carriers? Okay, they're all hanging at the third. So response here is like, I know you want to run in on the third with your Banelings and your Hydras and all your cheeky units, but nah, I'm not gonna have any of that. We've got, Overlords moving up for the drops. These Corruptors having to fly around. They want to catch a carrier. This carrier's like, oh, fuck me. Just gets blasted out of the sky by a bunch of these flying jellyfish-looking motherfuckers. And they're coming in, they're like, you know what? Some of us didn't actually piss before, and we've all refilled. We've been drinking Mountain Dew for days. Yeah, you want some Psy Storm? Nah, mate, how about some Piss Storm? Ha ha ha. jellyfish piss all over the Templar Archive. Storm gets cancelled, and that is huge. Storm, one of the biggest counters to the Corruptors here. On the south side, we've got Hydras and Banes coming forward. There's Stasis Trap. Oh my god, those Hydras are so dumb. They decided to run forward and try to fight the cannons. Bunch of fucking geniuses there. Definitely didn't graduate from science school, that's for sure. The cannons and shield batteries starting to go down. The Hydras like, ah shit, that's a lot of carriers. The carriers only have +1 air. I gotta say, for a guy who's turtling carriers from the very start of the game, not as focused on upgrades as you'd think. Looks like he's actually trying to swap back into Zealot Storm, so it's like a haha overcommit to the anti-carriers, and then we're gonna get ya. These Corruptors here, flying jellyfish, they're looking for these flying units, but Response is being a clever boy. He's hiding them up there with the cannons and the batteries. Corruptors haven't found an opening just yet. He's going to rotate here, but the carrier's not far away. There's only 4 carriers out right now. He's going to unleash. Unzips his flying Mountain Dew everywhere. Oh my god, that cybernetics core is even more sterile than Alishar right now. Eon Blue does get a few Zerglings through. The cannon says, nah, fuck off, mate. You haven't really found any damage yet, have you? Eon Blue's like, you know what? I do have 80 drones, though. My economy is large and in charge. Meanwhile, you're a douchebag who's trying to just make carriers and void rays and all this sort of stuff. I don't like you very much. I'm fighting this game for all the Protoss players out there. I'm going to murder all the Protoss players out there. I'm doing it for the Zergs. I'm doing it for the Zergs. In the last 2 years, ever since they made carriers actually not a piece of shit, the guys who've been thinking they're playing a normal game, maybe there's an Oracle harassing them, and then they say, where's the attack? Is he not pressuring? What's going on? They send an Overseer in. They see a wall of photon cannons, 4 Stargates, a bunch of carriers, and a Protoss player who's basically saying, I never plan to move out of my base. He's doing it for them. He's coming in with his jellyfish. He's going to drop some Hydras in the main. He's going to piss on the Cyber Core again, trying to stop the upgrades. Oh, this is beautiful. Level 3 Mountain Dew, fucking right there. This Archon taking a bit of damage. We still got the Mothership and the carriers, but he just backs off and he says it's okay, me Hydras are gonna kill some cannons. Any trade's a good trade, any hole's a goal for this Zerg, that's for sure. He's just trying to find a way in. Doesn't care where it is, doesn't care how inefficient it is. He just needs to find a way into this turtly mother trucker. Response is like, I'm gonna start building carriers again. I haven't rebuilt my Stargates that died earlier, but that's okay. Oh god! The Void Rays! The natural predator of the Corruptors. The Corruptors say, yeah, not when it's 26-3. They decide to jump on those Void Rays and brutally beat them into submission. They're still up here. Oh, they're gonna go for a piss again. Did that Storm ever finish? It did finish. Storm is ready right now. Hydra's gonna run in on this base as well. Shield Battery's doing a bloody good job of keeping everything alive. The Nexus gonna get focused down. Oh god, the Templar Archives and one of the Stargates goes down. The Nexus falls. These Hydra's having a field day. Eon Blue is like, yeah, how about an endless wave of Zerg units? Yeah, you took a good trade, did you? You killed my army. Guess what? I'm going full fucking we are billions. I don't give a shit. Killing a wave doesn't matter because you just took a bunch of economic damage. Where are the Cyber Cores? He's trying to rebuild them, but they just keep getting pissed down. These Corruptors have been working some magic this game, and Eon Blue finally finding some headway. Has eventually taken a 6th base up here. Probably needs a 7th one as well. His drone count's only at 79, so not a crazy drone count. These Zealots and Adepts gonna run down here and get destroyed. The Hydras, few of them will go down, but any trade's a good trade. And once again, more Caustic Spray. Oh my god, the Templar Archives. The most hated structure in this game. The Stargate's getting peed on too. The damage ramps up. The Corruptors trying to fly out of there. This time the Void Rays are going to come in and get a bit of punish. 1 or 2 of the Corruptors go down. The Stargate and the Templar Archives does fall though. And these Corruptors just keep on finding the damage. This base down here still has not finished rebuilding. Eon Blue's like, fuck you with your cannons and your fucking little testicle battery boys that heal all your shit and your carriers. I am here for the rage of Zerg. I am the rage that has died to fucking free flying little invisible fucking dudes. I am the guy who has eaten Storm. I'm gonna take these Storms for the team. I'm gonna lose 46 Hydras and 20 Corruptors just to do this in full Zerg fashion. We're gonna go full fucking professional style here. That was beautiful. I think he's actually killed all the Interceptors. There's fuck all damage left. Doesn't take out the Mothership though. The unit's loss tab's looking pretty good for our Zerg player. I gotta say, that was a tactical engagement there. Eon Blue felt like he was being too efficient up to that point. He was only a few thousand resources behind in the unit's lost. He said, I think to finish this game and really get the Zergs cheering for me, I need them to be able to empathize. I need to be able to really look at how I can make this game similar to most Zerg's ladder experience. Decides to get 46 Hydras, clump them in a ball, and move command them through Storm. So I think Eon Blue right now has a lot of fans out there, a lot of Zerg players who are cheering. They're saying, that's what I do, that's my move. People in GM do that sometimes too. They're feeling quite good about themselves. They're saying, if he can do that terrible move, maybe it's not so bad. The Hydras are basically all that's being rebuilt right now. I gotta say, as the Templar Archive has been rebuilt, it has. But I gotta say, Storm, pretty fucking good against pure Hydralisk, isn't it? There's only 5 Corruptors out right now. Neon Blue's money, not really looking so good. Yeah, he's maxed out, he's pushing in, he's found an opening. Oh, Void Rays against Hydras, that's not the best engage, but the carrier's gonna come back, chase him out. The Hydra's gonna back off for now. He's looking for the 2-pronged engage. A single Corruptor, a bunch of Zergans. He comes in and just, oh no, he opened his fly, but apparently he didn't drink enough Mountain Dew. Immediately stopped midstream. I don't know, maybe someone was staring at the Corruptor or something. But that Nexus does go down. The Hydras jump back in here. Response has no response for this. Haha, what a fucking good one, Pig. You're a funny guy. Oh, the recall. Uh-oh, get out of there. The shiny lights. Here comes the big mama ship. The storms start to land. Eon Blue is like, God damn it, can you just fucking die? How do I win this game? I think I better just keep massing Hydralisk. So he's decided to just go for quantity over quality. He wants to zombie his way through this game with some attack move. He's got the base in the corner now. He's going to go for 3-2 upgrades. He's got, what are his flyer upgrades? He's got +2 carapace, so his Corruptor's pretty good at absorbing those interceptor shots. Finally though, 2-1 upgrades are going to be finished. These Cybercores are rebuilt. He's getting the double air upgrades. They're going to come in. These Hydras walk into their death, but at the same time, Hydras and Corruptors running the natural, and this is where he's going to find the value. Eon Blue is like, fuck you and your high-tech units, which I can never beat in a frontal fight. I'm just going to keep hitting 2 places at a time. Kill as much as I can. Is he going to focus down the Nexus? I think he is. Oh, he's not going to. He's going to split the Hydras off. He's going to go for the probes, but he actually left a lot of probes mining there. These Hydras run in there. Is he going to get much, though? He gets the cannon, but he's not focus firing. Those Hydras are getting wrecked right now. He's going to get a few probes in the main. I mean, it's not an absolute disaster. He has pulled the army way out of position right now, but he's going to try and move back in on the south side. But that's a bunch of cannons and a single battery boy in the back. Is it going to be enough? I don't think so. I think Eon Blue should be able to overwhelm this. He is going to push his way through that army, desperately trying to get back down here. Is it going to get there in time, though? I don't think so. The Archons come in. Is he going to focus the Nexus? No, he's just going to take down the Archons. Gets 3 Archons in the lead. Eats a few storms. Zerg solidarity, my friend. He's going to come in. The Nexus goes down, and he's going to withdraw the Hydras once again, losing about 4,000 times the units he's killing. But hey, he's got half the map. He's damaging the economy of response, so maybe it's okay. Maybe. Oh, he's going to rotate again. Holy shit, man. He's playing ping pong right now. Response is the fucking ball. He's getting bounced from side to side. He's like, this is not how I envisioned this game going. Eon Blue's like, fuck you. I'm not going to attack into your storm. I've had enough of this solidarity storm-eating Zerg shit. I'm going to try and actually kill you in a more intelligent way now. Me Hydras are going to wreck your probes. They're going to come forward and dick all of that. These Archons are like, oh, we can take him. The Hydras are going to turn around and say, actually, you don't have your invisible cloaking field right now, you piece of shit. That's right, you better run. The Hydra's going to run in the back. Will they focus down some probes? No. But he will take down one more Archon? No focus. Oh, he recalls. He tries to recall to the mothership down there, but these Hydras are still alive. Oh my fuck. They are just going to kill all the probes on this base, or are they? No, they are not. Zealot's going to warp in and deal with that. We got more Hydras splitting off. Eon Blue is like, fuck you. He's playing with both middle fingers right now. That's how he's microing these units. He's got one middle finger on his mouse and one middle finger on the keyboard, and he's saying, get fucked, carrier turtle. They're going to run in from both sides. He's actually surprisingly good at microing with his middle fingers. I'm kind of impressed, to be honest. The Zerg players in the audience are pretty happy right now. They're like, this is what I like to see. This right here, not what they like to see though. Get the fuck out of there, Eon Blue. Run. Oh, he's going to try and fight. I don't think that's the right idea. He's like, I killed 12 interceptors, that's at least 100 minerals, and I only lost 13 hydralisks and 4 corruptors for it. I think this might be a good trade. Once again, trying to get those Zerg players' empathy on his side. Don't know if it's really worth it, but why not? Carriers are popping out here. Oh my god, those hydras are actually going to get a carrier! Oh, slow on the micro there from Response, has to recall his army. And I mean, how many town portal scrolls does this race get anyway? Holy shit, man. Even the Warcraft 3 players watching are like, isn't he out of money? Isn't it 350 gold for each town portal? Alishar's like, yeah, I think that would be a good balance change if it costs some minerals to fucking recall your entire army to another section of the map. But he recalls some units, and Eon Blue's like, that's fine, I'll just kill a Void Ray, kind of run away. Yeah, let's just keep splitting up. You know what? I've still got both middle fingers firmly planted on my A move keys, and I'm going to split my army up and fuck your face, you piece of shit. Eon Blue's like, screw you, carrier turtle. Response is like, god damn it, if I can just hang on and max out. I've got 6 carriers, I've got Storm, maybe I can do it. Are we going to see some Caustic Spray? Come on, Mountain Dew, let's go. You've been drinking Mountain Dew all days. Those jellyfish have got to be close to bursting at this point. But the Hydra's getting wrecked on the back line by the Interceptors. They are managing to kill Interceptors, so maybe that's worth it, just because there's so little mining for Response. The Corruptors and the Hydra's just getting brutally stormed. And it's okay, because the Hydra's come in and, oh, there's a recall, but the Mothership goes down before the recall completes. The High Templar doesn't land the Storm, and even though these Hydras die, that was a good trade there for Eon Blue on the south. The north side, not so much, but he's out of minerals. If he can get rid of this base, Response won't even be able to refill these carriers. Right now, he's struggling to have enough money to refill those. Eon Blue's like, it's cool, I've still got 80 workers. I'm just kind of transferring my workers from base to base right now. He's actually running a little bit low on gas, so he's got to get these workers over to these new bases. He's starting to reposition them around the map, transition onto those new gases, and he's decided, you know, I've been using Hydralisks so far to medium effect. What would be really good is if I found some extreme efficiency in this game. Let's build more Hydralisks and zombie mode the fuck out of my opponent. Yeah, why not? No worries. I mean, at least if there's one way your opponent's going to probably get mad at losing, it's just going to be the same unit headbutting its way into 2 locations repeatedly until the game is finally won by the Zerg superior economy. And Eon Blue, he's found a way in even with some Zerglings here, and this is some nice damage. Going to take down a Nexus, probably going to get those probes as well. He's not even going to bother recalling for that. He doesn't really have any money right now. He's got a single... he's got an Archon on sentry duty. He's locked in a fucking glass cage of emotion. A pylon cage of emotion, I guess we could call that one. It's the Anchorman fucking Archon over there. He's been fired from his job as someone who actually helps. Instead, this one over here is taking his job. Hydra's coming in. They're going to start to take down some more shit. The Zergling's doing damage. Is Response going to go? He snipes the goal. Not bad. Big dent in Eon Blue's economy there. But he's got to come home. The fleet bacon goes down. No more bacon for you. 2-3 upgrades are done on these flyers up against the 3-3 of the Hydras. So pretty even upgrades on both sides. +1 plasma shields is finally on the way after such a long game of losing all of his upgrade structures. These Hydras are cornering themselves in the main, so he's got to be a little bit careful about that. Oh god, tries to recall in the main, but that goes down before it completes. And Eon Blue's like, fuck it, I'm just going to take out the production, man. These Hydras and Zerglings, realizing the army's rotating, they're going to rotate down to the south side. And we are going to see a Protoss player starved out of this game. Response with his little squad of carriers and stormers, which have never died all game long, is just killing so much shit. We've got 32 kill carrier, 16 kill carrier. High Templar in the open goes down. Probes in the open going down. He's down to only 36 probes. He can't afford to lose these. His production's dying in the main. We've got Hydras running in to attack that base. The carriers come down to save this one, but he's already taken huge damage. These 2 cannons not going to be able to hang on against that many Hydras. These are 3-3 Hydralisks here, and they are just going to blast that Nexus down. The cannons will fall as well. Response here, contemplating life and the meaning of fucking failure right now. He says, I just tried to build a wall of cannons and carriers. I don't know how I lost. I've been hanging out on All Things Zerg subreddit. Apparently people say you can't beat this strategy. Apparently, if the Zerg just doesn't let you, the Zerg has to just not let you get there. If the Zerg lets you get there, they just lose the game. So he's kind of like, I don't know, maybe I can still win. Maybe I've got 7 carriers. I've got 6 High Templar and 2 Archons. Let's keep building gateways and fighting in this game. Have you ever seen a more desperate guy? He's like, I've got 9 probes on minerals. yeah, this is a pretty good situation, I think. I don't know. Not sure if his math skills are quite up to par. It's a little bit like me trying to do maths on stream. He's like, I think I have a chance. Let's do this. Eon Blue, of course, is like, well, I probably should make, you know, Corruptors or Infestors or something. Nah, fuck it. Let's make 400 Hydralisks and eat some Storm. Let's get those Zergs on side. The Interceptor's going down so bloody fast. The Banelings massacre all 7 High Templar. He's like, guess what? You don't have Storm anymore. And all of your interceptors are gone. You've got no damage. The mothership's like, no, I've got an attack. I don't need interceptors. I do 6, 9 damage attacks. That's +3. That's a +3 mothership. Watch it. Watch for the lasers that shoot out of this mothership and do almost as much damage as a Marine. Watch it. Oh, there we go. The little lasers came out. He shot the Overseer. He shot a Hydra. He actually burnt it. Oh my god, the mothership's doing well. He's firing out those lasers like the badass he is. Some interceptors have actually rebuilt, but it's definitely not them doing the damage. It was all the mothership. The mothership's the real damage dealer in this army. A 400 mineral, 400 gas unit that has the damage output of 3 unstimmed Marines. This mothership just carrying the fight there, and it seems like Response is still in it to win it. He's got a chance. He's doing fucking well right now. I think Eon Blue's out of money. I don't know what he could do at this point. He definitely doesn't have 1, 2, 3, soon to be 4 bases mining. But I mean, realistically, he's building Zerg units. You know, they always say you need to be 1 base ahead of Zerg. Well, right now, this is a very healthy economy 2-base Protoss, 6 probes on that base, 11 on this. So I think because he's got the elite army and 2 bases of economy, I think Protoss really should have at least 6 bases mining to have a chance in this game. Eon Blue, unfortunately, unawares of this fact. So he's going to just go in and he might actually lose this game because he doesn't realize how far behind he is. So Response here, taking control. The mothership core just dishing out the hurt. It's regenerating its shields right now. I think the last fight in this game is going to be a real action-packed close one. It's definitely not going to be one-sided. These Banelings coming in. Oh, you know, yet again, another loss here for Eon Blue. He's falling further and further behind against this huge economy, huge high-tech Protoss. But luckily, he catches the Protoss out of position. The cannons here are going to start to take some damage. But uh-oh, Eon Blue doesn't realize just how powerful this army is. The mothership's in range. It's shooting. It takes out a Hydralisk. It's going to take out another 5 or 6. This mothership just wrecking it. Eon Blue running with his tail between his legs. He realizes this game is probably lost right now. There's absolutely no way a Zerg mining 1 billion resources can take on a few carriers that don't even have their interceptors refilled yet. This mothership is scaring him away. The single Archon is flexing his gigantic fucking biceps. If there's a unit that skips leg day, it's the Archon because he doesn't fucking have legs, so he's got to overcompensate with his gigantic upper body strength. Look at those fucking shoulders. Holy shit. Learn to work out your lower body, you psychopath. The Archon's like, fuck you, mate. All I do is juice and bench. There's no other workout in my playbook. It's just bench. I bench 600 kilograms, and I kill a lot of fucking drones. I like picking fights with people that are weaker than myself. It makes me feel big and strong. Down here in the bottom left, uh-oh, Eon Blue desperately going for a base trade because it's his only chance to win this game. The recall's gonna come. Will it land? No, the Nexus goes down. And it seems like Eon Blue with the Gambit going for the base trade when you can't possibly beat such a gigantic and manly army. Response is in trouble of being eliminated. Building a few more pylons. Does still have a Stargate and a shield battery in the main, but the last little bit of economy is going down. The army's gonna come home, and I mean, 4 High Templar? Oh my god, look at that. And their damage output almost as impressive as the motherships. 2 of them did go down fighting that Hydralisk, but that's not how it should go. That's just due to Eon Blue hacking. High Templar's auto attack actually usually a big game changer. These carriers are going to come in now. There's 3 storms to support them. Are they going to land? The carrier's going to start to take a pretty impressive engage. The mothership, is it going to land some hits? The High Templar auto attack lands, and that's definitely what's clearing these Hydralisks up. Eon Blue somehow managing to consistently lose engagements, but takes out the buildings. Response types GG, and that's it. How fucking long can you spend hyping up how terrible this army is and how easy it is to kill, going fully sarcastic, and then not have Eon Blue even fight it, and he just base trades? Ah, well, I mean, your base got infected, you lost your buildings, you tried to fight, you tried to hang on for a long time. Response, you were only 28,000 resources more efficient, so I gotta say, this is definitely a We Are Billions challenge. I think Eon Blue played it out well. He also showed us how we can beat carriers. just attack in two places over and over and over again while having a fat economy and not even caring how inefficient you are. Good way to beat mobile units. I love the Corruptor snipes and the urination on the base in the early game. He went full Brussels there. It was beautiful. It was amazing. GG, well played, Eon Blue. I'll pay that one.